Give me 5 minutes and I'll fix your gut. 5 simple steps. Your gut will literally rewild itself back to its natural state. It doesn't need a prescription or a procedure or anything that the pharmaceutical industry is trying to sell you right now, my friend. People have known this for thousands of years. Here's how to restore it for almost no cost and just a little consistency. Number 1, my fermented lemon video just went viral, and I realized that watching it, a lot of your comments were in regards to what it could actually do inside the gut, but they're missing the bigger picture. Fermented lemon, by the way, is genuinely better for your gut than apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar. Imagine that. More diverse in its microbial activity, gentler on the stomach lining, more potent as a prebiotic driver, but that's one piece. Today I want to give you the whole framework. And listen, I want to be specific about what restore actually means. We're talking about more energy when you wake up, clearer thinking, less brain fog, fewer crashes in the afternoon, inflammation that quietly disappears in your body, better sleep, or maybe mood that starts to stabilize. And listen, I'm a dad. I'm the funkle. I want to be the guy on the floor playing with my daughter at 50 the same way that I'm playing with her at 30. I don't want to lose that vitality. If that's you, if you feel like something's off underneath the surface and you can't quite name it, this video's for you. Dr. Zach Bush is one of the most important physicians alive. Triple board certified. I've been watching his content for the past decade, and one of the few doctors willing to say what data actually is now showing. He uses this analogy that stopped me cold the first time I heard it. The gut is not just a digestive organ, it is an ecosystem. It is literally a rainforest inside your body. And just like a rainforest stripped of its diversity, once that collapses, a gut stripped of microbial diversity stops functioning correctly. The difference between a thriving gut and a diseased gut is not which medication you're on, it's the diversity of life inside of you. Wild ecosystems don't collapse, we make them collapse, and we can bring them back. I've done 2 deep dive videos on this before. Go back and watch those if you want to develop a full foundation. But today I'm going to give you the protocol. I have to tell you something personal, you guys. When I hit 40, everything absolutely shifted. My testosterone fell through the floor, my energy disappeared. I would wake up in the morning and I felt like a ghost of my old version. And what I didn't know at the time is that both homes I was living in was also filled with Aspergillus, Stachybotrys, which is a type of black mold. It absolutely wrecked my hormones, my brain chemistry, and my gut. My dopamine tanked, I got depressed, I had very little motivation at all. And before I knew it, I was 240 pounds. I'm the health guy. I was the heaviest I had ever been in my life. My wife, she didn't even notice. God bless that woman. I remember looking in the mirror and literally not recognizing the man staring back at me. I looked like a pufferfish. I had built a health company, done about $500 million in sales over the past decade, and I was secretly falling apart from the inside. Like, what was happening? I took a gut mold test in my house, tested every single room in my house, and when the results came back, it all made sense. The mold wasn't just in the walls, my friend. It was in my body, the Drew suit. And that's when I understood what I had been teaching people for all the years at a level that I never did before. The gut was the battlefield. Everything ran through it. So I started small. I built from the ground up. And what I'm about to walk you through is exactly what I did. Because if I can rebuild from 240 pounds with a mold-destroyed gut, you can do this too. Number 1, eat 30 different plants a week. I know it sounds like a lot. It's not. The American Gut Project studied over 10,000 people. The single greatest predictor of microbiome diversity was plant variety. Not quantity, variety. 30 plants a week or more. That includes herbs, spices, nuts, seeds, legumes, fresh fruits and vegetables. And an almond is a plant. Cumin is a plant. A handful of mixed greens has 4 plants in it. Most people are just hitting 8 to 12 their whole entire life. Just start counting. Turn it into a game. How many new plants can you incorporate? Get to 20 the first week and then push to 30. The microbiome literally reorganizes around the diversity you give it. And when that diversity comes back, so does everything else. Number 2, fermented food every single day. No probiotic pills, guys. Those have their place, yes, but I'm talking about the real thing. I'm talking about fermented food, fermented kimchi, kefir, sauerkraut. These carry living cultures. Lactose, bacillus, bifidobacterium, akkermansia. I know those sound like Harry Potter spells. They all colonize the gut lining and produce butyrate, which is the primary fuel for colon cells, by the way. And Korean grandmothers have been making kimchi for 2,000 years because fermented food kept people alive. Start with 2 tablespoons before the biggest meal, and this is the entry point. And once you start, you will feel the difference within days. Number 3, prebiotic fiber before anything else. Here's what most people get wrong. They try to seed the gut with probiotics before feeding what's already living there. Probiotics are the seeds. Prebiotic fiber is the soil. Without the soil, the seeds will not grow. The best probiotic foods on the planet: Jerusalem artichoke, green banana, dandelion greens, garlic, leeks, onions, and asparagus. These contain inulin and fructoglycosaccharides and compounds that feed the bifidobacterium specifically, the strain most associated with longevity and low inflammation. I make sure my daughter gets garlic in food every single day. I make sure Bailey gets dandelion greens. This is a non-negotiable in our house. Get the soil right and watch what happens next. Number 4, literally get your hands in the soil. We go to our greenhouse every single day. I know how that sounds, but hear me out. Research on soil microbiome shows that bacteria living in the soil, specifically Mycobacterium vaccae, literally activate serotonin pathways in the human brain. I can't not be in the greenhouse and I'm not smiling. I mean, I'm smiling the whole entire time. Contact with living soil introduces microbial diversity to the skin, to your lungs, and to your immune system. We spent 2,000 years outside with our hands in the earth. We have spent the last 50 years sanitizing everything and wondering why we have autoimmune diseases, anxiety, and gut dysfunction all at an all-time high. You don't need a farm. You can put a planter on a balcony, herbs in a pot. Put your hands in it. This is ancient technology, my friend. And what happens to your mood when you start doing these consistently will absolutely surprise you. Number 5, fast for your gut. Minimum 12 hours every single night. Don't eat for 12 hours. The gut has its own nervous system, 200 to 600 million neurons, and it runs a cleaning cycle called the migrating motor complex. It's a wave of electrical activity that sweeps the gut completely clean between meals. It only activates in a fasted state. Every time you eat a late night snack, I did a video on this, I stop eating at 5 o'clock every single day, you interrupt it. You stop the sweep. Debris starts to accumulate. You get the bloating, the gas, the disrupted sleep. That's not random. That is your gut telling you that it never got to clean itself. Stop eating earlier. Let the system do what it was designed to do. Give it that window in the mornings and you'll start to feel completely different. And here's the bonus. This is my personal Jello recipe and it's become a staple in our house. Grass-fed gelatin with Organifi red juice, little tart cherry, maybe some pomegranate seeds, sweetened with monk fruit, no sugar. The gelatin is literally pure collagen, which feeds the gut lining directly, sealing the gut's tight junctions, all 4 layers, and the leaky gut starts to go away. The red juice brings in the polyphenols, all of the antioxidants, all of the deliciousness. It tastes absolutely incredible. And the monk fruit keeps it clean. My daughter absolutely loves it. She requests it every single day. My wife loves it. And it's one of the simplest things you can do for your week. Your gut isn't broken, my friend. We just broke the environment that we're all living in. Give your gut diversity, give it living food, give it contact with the living world, and give it rest. This is what we've done for thousands of years, and it will start to get rid of some of the damage that maybe has been there over the past 2 decades. I'm Drew CANOLE. I'm on a mission to transform 100 million lives, and it starts in the gut. Let's go.